Alright guys, BLM here, back with more Persona 5 Strikers. We're continuing on. Yeah, let's go. We just finished this palace, or this jail? Like, whatever. Alice's jail, the first one in this game. Yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be 7. That's kind of, I assume they're going to try to
now for the hottest meet Alice Hiragi has returned.
Go along with the previous
Alice, thank you so much
game.
for coming on today, despite the last visit's conclusion.
So I think we're going to get the change of heart here.
There's something you wish to share?
Yes, I need to confess something. The incident that occurred with the previous hosts.
It's so strange. It's so bizarre to me. Like, this is like essentially all a. It's all Persona 5, but on a much smaller scale.
When I heard he was engaged to his co-host, I just wanted to ruin their relationship.
Miss Alice.
And they're not the only ones. Anytime I see a happy woman, I just get so jealous. I do whatever.
Was Returnal coming out soon?
Lives.
I kind of forgot about that game. That's like I'm gonna play it at launch anyway.
Is this a prank or something?
All of my past managers tried so hard to stop me, but then I'd lash out at them too, and I'd assault them until they backed down. The only reason I've changed managers is because my last one had a total breakdown.
Wait, is this real?
Everything I've said here?
No, it's not.
I'm sure all of it is easy enough to prove now. I've lied, and it hurt so many people. And I'm just so sorry for it all.
Is this the Phantom Thieves?
I'm the one who did it all. No one but me did these horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Cut! Cut! Right now! Get to standby!
Alice. This is gonna blow way up. That news lady even name-checked the Phantom Thieves. Well, whatever may come, at least our job's done. Right. We may have gone through something quite different from the palace. There's no mistaking Alice had a change of heart.
The people with the stolen desires seem to be normal again, too. It's all over the internet.
My son was about to blow
Oh
our
yeah,
savings
Jeff
on
Probst Nightmare
Alice
cast video. Picked
Phantom
up views
Thieves
today
rescue.
for some reason.
Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
I'm just seeing a lot of I want my money back. Well, we sure can't help them there.
I'm not sure everyone's actually a victim here.
Nevertheless, mission complete. I wonder what'll happen to Alice next.
It's probably next to impossible for her to make it in the industry now. Her scandal is big news.
No matter why she did it, there are still consequences for her actions.
But if Alice really can find that feeling she had when she first discovered addiction, I think she'll be okay. She can still be a ray of light for others, even if she has to find another way to shine.
That reminds me, we should still try to press her for info. She might know something that we still don't. But do we actually have a chance of meeting her now? I imagine her day-to-day life's become quite the mess.
Jeez, that's a good point. Her agency isn't going to want anything to do with her.
An enlightening conversation, as always, in here.
I'm not a big fan of this Kichi or whatever the fuck his name is so far.
How's it hanging, folks?
We'll see though.
Aw, you again, Gramps?
Hey, I won't deny I'm older than you guys, but that still stings, you know? But more importantly, you guys really hop to work when your minds are set, don't you?
To what are you referring?
Don't play stupid. I gave you solid intel, yeah?
But that's...
Well, that's good news. Looks like I'll be getting my own in return.
Your own what?
I came here today for your response to my offer. You know, the deal.
We already told you we don't work with cops.
And what if I tossed in a little bonus? Such as running some questions by Alice for you. You were just saying you wanted info from her, right?
That's accurate.
But Alice already confessed to messing with people on live TV. Our names have been cleared.
Yeah, what she said. We don't need you for shit.
If only that were true.
What do you mean by that? How is this case not closed?
Oh, it is far from closed. This change of heart epidemic is happening all over the country. And we know they can't all be Alice's victims. Therefore, you still have plenty to get pinned on you, don't you? Not only that, you already know how badly you've stirred the pot. That little calling card stunt's fired up the public more than ever. These change of heart cases have to be the Phantom Thieves. It's the only thing I hear down at the station now. Do you really not realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
What bullshit? What the hell did we do?
Calm down. Why do you think I offered you that deal? If I wanted to, I could come to you.
It's funny. I'm looking. Like I kind of forgot that I had all my the full scripts that I wrote for the comic that I talked about a while back. So essentially, I wrote a comic, or at least I started the process of writing a comic. So I mean, like since I was a kid, I had this general idea for a story, whether we wrote it or whatever. Like I guess was this November 2017. So almost 4 years ago now. I mean, like 3.5 years ago, I decided, you know what, let's actually try to write some scripts for, and I wrote 24 fucking
maybe? I mean, I'm upset, but that's close enough.
Was it 24 issues? And just like, it's funny that I have all the scripts, I have all these scripts here.
That's what I believe.
May we have a moment to ourselves? You'd like to discuss it first.
Sure, I'll be right outside. Just holler when you're ready for me.
Now this is unexpected. We assumed Alice's confession would clear our names.
Damn it.
So they really weren't just trolling.
What is it?
When I was searching the web, I noticed some people saying weird stuff was happening here and there, similar to what we've seen so far. Almost none of them made the news, and it seems like everyone's just trying to ignore it.
What Gramps is saying is probably not bullshit after all.
What should we do? If they decide to scapegoat us, we'll never be able to clear our names.
They're not even changing hearts for the same reasons as us. If there really are other brainwashing incidents out there, that would mean there are more jails. Do you think there could be more monarchs out there too?
Then what would we do? Considering what we've gathered, going along with that man would be a viable option.
Are we seriously gonna trust that dude?
What other choice do we have? At the very least, his intel about Alice was useful.
What do you say? I think that'd be wisest.
No, wait. Even if we do level with him, how would we explain it? If he's going to understand what we've been doing, he'll have to learn about the metaverse. Do you think he'll even believe us?
We have no choice but to make him believe. Otherwise, it's our leader on the line.
But the metaverse, the jail. How do you think we're gonna get some thick-headed cop to buy that?
It seems our only choice is to take him to the jail.
Wait, really?
Mako-chan! Can you think of any other way for him to avoid getting arrested? We have one playable card in our hand. We just have to go along with it for the time being.
Fuck, I'm looking at the spreadsheet that I have here, and it's like super fucking detailed. I forgot how fucking detailed I made this.
Alright, we'll do it. It's not like we have any alternative.
Let's hope it's not our undoing.
Ah, shit. We gotta stay prepared for the worst case.
I'll call him back in.
Come on back!
I really
We're
did
ready
put
for
so
you.
much time into this. I really wish I had the time to finish it. But I just don't. I don't have the fucking time.
So, what say you all?
Especially considering how
Here's a place
large of
we
a,
need to show you.
like how grand of a
Follow us.
narrative it really is. These like through to 24 issues that I wrote, like it's what, like only, it's what, like
See.
not even a
A jail
fourth
full of shadows.
of the first like
Monarchs seizing
major
their
story
desires
arc,
as well.
major like
All right.
portion of the story,
Let's say we go get you tested
which
for drugs now. If
is
you're gonna cook up some
only
fantasy,
1/8
maybe
of
try
that.
a
So it's
little
like
bit
it's
of
really
spice
like
next
what
time.
one.
Just save it for now. We're about to take you into the cognitive world.
Cognitive world?
Yeah, I mean, like, I already plot this out. If I were to write the entire thing, it would probably take somewhere in a range of like 900 to 1,000
Where
issues.
to exactly?
So again, like this 24 issues, like it's really nothing, even though it's even that's a lot. And to be honest, even then, like I think in retrospect, I probably did rush through a few things.
So are you gonna answer me or what?
I forgot I named one of the fucking characters Hardy.
This?
That's funny. I forgot there was like a bodyguard character, like just like a nothing character. I forgot I named him Hardy after fucking Hardy from PP2.
What are those outfits for?
Yep, just about what I expected.
This is our Phantom Thief attire.
Okay, so
What even is this?
so
Where
he's the
am I?
guy. This is fucking weird. So he's the guy that we saw in that like
jail.
Wait.
not preview, but that thing that we saw earlier.
Humanity's companion. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to. What?
Yeah, there's definitely things I would change about this.
Keep yourself together.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Particularly, I would change a couple. Like one, there's a male character I have in here that
You finally
since then I've like decided that if I were to actually write this, I would change it to a
Last night.
female character. Not that that really fucking matters, but
Holding up there, Gramps?
the other thing was I wanted to yeah, I feel like the naming certain naming conventions I would probably change in retrospect.
Oh, brother. I suppose we may as
Yeah,
well
I
head back
cannot
now.
write fighting scenes for the life of me too. It's like fighting sequences. So that's something else. Because like the initial concept was that it was going to be a shonen-esque
How did this?
story, and like I've changed from that, but it still definitely has shonen elements to it. Like I feel like the fighting, like I kind of just like rush through. Oh fuck me. Yeah, I definitely would change some of these naming conventions. Some of these are really fucking bad.
Such innocence.
Get a hold of yourself, Gramps. Sheesh.
Yeah, because there's definitely like okay, so essentially there's like a Piece of Eden-esque series of artifacts within the series that for some fucking reason I decided to have a naming convention where
Since you're cognizant of Morgana's
essentially it will be the something something, obviously. The second word would be what the literal item is. While the first word will be like kind of a word in relation to what it does, plus the IS at the end for some reason. And that leads to some really ridiculous fucking names. I don't know why the fuck I decided to do it like that.
But I'm going to strive to understand.
If we're going to make a deal, then that will make us conspirators. Conspirators have to vow never to betray one another's trust.
So, you already know how all this works. All right. All right. Your trust is repaid with mine.
Holy
Help me
shit,
figure
that's
out this
long.
nationwide change of heart business, and I'll make sure
To be
you
honest,
know
actually, I'm reading through this.
as
It's
long as
like there's stuff I
cooperate,
forgot I
won't
even
allow
fucking
the
did
police
with
to
this
interfere.
story. I think I definitely like. I mean, this is the thing. It's like with writing out, like with this story that I'm talking about. I know this story very well in terms of like I know the general plot, like the general outline for the narrative very well. Like even now, I can tell you the entire like outline for the story, and like the most important like details within it.
I look forward to working together.
However, that obviously skips out on a lot of minor details. I think when reading through this, it's actually really interesting that I forgot about a lot of minor shit that I put into this. Like a lot of like
I need you in
like
Saguaro
I'm
Central
reading
City
through
by
like there's
August
this like
8th.
flashback sequence that I
does it
completely
need
forgot I
to
even
be
wrote
me?
about, and that's actually
Our
really
suspects out of
interesting
the
there.
country
I
on
would
this.
really love to do this at some point before I die. Like
investigations
I mean,
within an hour
at some point before I die, it would be really
Very
really
well.
cool to
So it's
be able to
likely this
fully write
suspect
this.
Sapporo is another monarch.
at some point.
So,
I mean,
then I'd have to ask
it's
you
not
guys.
looking good.
So, we're heading to Sapporo Central.
I definitely would at least like
huh?
to do a way more detailed
Quite the
plot
little trip for us.
summary or
Word of
plot like
caution?
outline.
You'll definitely want to avoid any sort of public transportation. You're going to want to either drive or hoof it.
Why is that?
You revived the Phantom Thieves to deal with Alice. Any potential
I definitely would change. Like, I'm just like reading through. Like, I feel like there's like an unnecessary time skip here that I would probably go. Like, there's definitely plot points that would change nowadays.
They may even try to get rid of us.
And I think like just in general, I would probably try to transition the shonen
What if one of them was the pilot?
But if we can't
like
fly,
aspects
how do we
of it
get to
into.
Sapporo?
Find a car you can use.
I don't even know what type of narrative I would even try to make it be. I mean, like, it wouldn't even change the narrative, more so just the type of, like, yeah, it wouldn't change the narrative, it would more so change the presentation, I think, of things. It's like the story would stay the same, it's just that it's more so, like, how certain scenes are presented would definitely be different. Because, like, the initial plot was, again, for it to be shown, so, like, the fight sequences would be these, like, over-the-top, fight sequences. I think in retrospect I probably would change it to a more realistic style.
This is real, Sakichi.
Yeah, I remember I even had a spreadsheet where I literally had this like massive list of like things I took inspiration from.
I mean,
And like what,
Really?
like of every like little reference I would make and everything. I had a fucking Bible I wrote
Stuff happening all over Japan
on the
anyway.
series. I did so much fucking work on it. Like pretty much like I think pretty much the entirety of 2017. Like I was pretty obsessed with it, and then
We should stop by Kyoto as well.
with working on it.
Silver lining, Inari.
Pretty much up until I think I started this channel. I think that's really where that started to go downhill.
But it's
Like
still
from the beginning of
summer vacation.
2017 to this,
Can't we have just
to when I
gone
started this
little
channel,
fun?
which was November.
Leave is way off from now. You can still do all kinds of shit before then.
Yeah, because I just looked it up. Yeah, November 30th was the last day that
Yeah, sushi.
I wrote any of the actual script. Like I've had dabbles in like reformatting the
Hearing that from you is a real relief. That being said,
the narrative. I really would like to redo it though. I really like, again, it's just like finding time to actually do it.
it seems like an ordinary app at first. But now we
Because
know
it's
that it has
again, it's a
many
narrative on a
access to
really
things.
grand scale that would like take so long to really plot out. Or I shouldn't say plot out, because like, yeah, I have the general plot. It's just more so like reanalyze like how things are connected.
Sends a chill down my spine. The app itself is fine though, right? I mean, you can just delete it if you want. Plus, all the keyword and friend list functions work fine. If the app just let everybody slip into jails, wouldn't the whole country basically be pure chaos already?
We've all registered as friends on it, but that didn't do anything strange in and of itself.
Where did this app come from, anyway?
It's run by a Japanese company called Mediz. They're an international IT firm. We're talking tens of thousands of employees.
That's quite the large-scale operation. With those numbers, they have to be a top-tier international enterprise.
So is this some evil mega corporation making jails or something?
But we can't use Emma the same way Alice did.
Well, maybe that's because we all got pure hearts or something.
Moron.
There's a possibility that Alice had a special version of Emma.
What makes you say that?
Just an idea. I'm grasping at straws over here.
But it is a possibility.
If I got a hold of Alice's phone somehow, I should be able to see if her version of Emma is anything special.
Really? You should ask Inspector Hasagawa if he could confiscate it for us. I'll reach out to him later over it.
Alright, next topic. The jail. Each palace collapsed after the treasure inside was stolen. But the jail is still in Shibuya. Not only that, but the palaces are the manifestations of their rulers' cognitions. But that's not true at all in jails. Humans can have their desires seized from their shadows there.
And that would cause terrible things to occur to them in the real world.
When you put it all together like that, don't it sound even worse than palaces?
If these other bizarre incidents across Japan are genuine changes of
Yeah,
heart,
like
that means there are probably
I do
more
feel
jails.
like if I ever got around to
There
writing
could be
this, it would
quite a few
definitely
of
be a
them,
lot.
considering how
Because I
impossible
feel
it
like
is to report on
like
every incident.
the approach, like I feel like the actual concept of the
So,
story isn't.
We're working with the police to try and
Like,
clear
I feel like
but
the actual
is that
story itself
really
isn't
enough?
anything super
How do you
unique,
mean?
but it's more so the way that I
Jails are as
would
dangerous
plan
as
on
we've
telling
seen.
it, and like certain
Then wouldn't it be bad to just leave them alone if stuff as awful
the
as
way
what
I
happened in
utilize
Shibuya is
certain
happening all
plot
over?
devices, I feel like
Aren't
is
we
different
the only
than
ones who can stop it?
what has
That's
been
right.
done before.
You're absolutely right.
Yes, it's our job to save people suffering helplessly.
But again,
And
probably
give
won't
people
ever get
courage.
around to writing it. And like I feel like I've got time travel down. Which plays a part in it. Yeah.
Yeah, you said it.
I mean, to be fair, Avengers got it right until they fucked it up at the end. They almost, it's like they had it for most of it, and they were like, nope, let's just not even follow our own fucking rules anymore.
That works for me. A little bit of a jailbreak spree along the way.
But how do we actually find the other jails?
Yes?
I'm really tired at
It'll
this
only
point.
take us about 1,000,000 years. I believe it may be time for the Sophia show. Ooh, check the super AI. I can detect any jails in the vicinity by scent.
For real?
By scent?
A jail emits a distinct signature. When I enter a jail's range, I can sense it.
Sophia, that is nuts!
Praise accepted.
Again, like the struggle I also had is like just finding which form of media to really try to write it
But at
for.
least we now have a course
Yeah,
of
obviously I ended up writing it as a comic,
This is gonna be.
which I do think is probably the is probably the most
Hell yeah!
I don't know, secure is the right way, but I feel like that's probably the best way to tell the actual
If this
story.
is going to fit all of us, won't it have to be pretty big?
Like obviously film wouldn't work. A video game would be interesting. I feel like there's definitely a way it could happen, but I just don't feel like it's like super reasonable at all. I feel like TV or comic is probably the two ways to go, and comic is probably the format that makes the most sense for the actual story itself.
Some pretty big transportation.
Especially because like I feel like the way that I
Getting
formatted
this
the
feeling that Sojiro mentioned something along those lines once. Let's go ask him.
the story would not really fit TV season super well.
A ride that could fit all of you.
Weren't you talking to someone about big transportation or something the other day?
Oh, you mean the guy I know with the camper? Yeah, he was whining about never having the time to use it. How it's just collecting dust.
Sojiro, that's it! Please go borrow that camper for us, please.
Does this have anything to do with what you guys are getting blamed for?
Yes.
Then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll give him a call. Sit back till tomorrow.
There's our chief. So considerate.
But listen up. No getting too wild out there, all right? And are you all set with travel funds and whatnot?
Yes, we'd all been saving up for summer vacation.
Once art drove me to rags, but now it has propelled me to riches.
Yeah, we got you.
Again, it's such a long story though, if I ever were to want to make it.
A camper? This is turning into some kind of coming-of-age flick. Wait, are you guys and girls actually gonna sleep in that thing together?
No worries, the boys are all sleeping on the roof.
And we've got Makoto and her fist
Sure.
of justice with us if someone tries anything funny.
Oh, and I'm very handy with an axe.
Yeah.
These sisters are really doing it for themselves. Fine, whatever you gotta do.
So, about what I asked for.
Ah, right. Alice's phone. Here you go.
Nice scores, Enkichi!
Hey, that's important evidence. No breaking it. Got that?
So, how was Alex anyway?
She was pretty upfront about the whole heart-changing situation. When people registered her as a friend on Emma, she noticed they'd suddenly grow obedient to her. At first, she was just curious what was going on. But she says she got such a thrill from making people do her bidding, she couldn't stop herself.
It began with the friend registration.
Was there anything else?
The only other thing she did was apologize. That's all we got. But it does seem like she was telling me the truth.
So she didn't actually know anything about the jails or desires.
Well, I have to say, I wouldn't have bought one bit of it if you hadn't shown me what you did.
Hmm? What in the hell?
What is it? Did you find something?
I thought I'd find some unique aspect to Alice's version of Emma. But nope, this is just the standard commercial version. It hasn't even been tampered with.
So we got nothing out of this?
I didn't say that. I did find traces of some snooping in her phone.
What do you mean?
Someone was monitoring Alice's activity, either her smartphone usage in general or her Emma usage specifically.
So, like...
Oh, we wish. I'm gonna teach them all about this stuff for future cases.
If it wasn't public security, does that mean there's still someone out there involved with this incident?
Do you see anything revealing the Monitor's origins?
Somewhere within the country. That's all I get from this.
Getting even that's quite the feat. You're real good, kid.
Never underestimate the techie of the Phantom Thieves.
So someone was tracking Alice. Who could it be?
One thing at a time. This isn't our only case to work. I'm sure we'll find more leads as we investigate the incidents. Well, I'll see you August 8th at Sapporo Central. Don't be late, got it? I'll reach out to you that day with the meetup location. Time to return this phone to its rightful owner.
Okay.
So Alice could put people in her jail because she was a monarch. Is that about right?
Since it didn't seem to be her version of Emma's doing, that seems correct. I get where you're coming from, but we still shouldn't jump to conclusions. Like Zenkichi said, there's still plenty to look into. That's true. We don't know enough about what's happening. We should gather more intel.
Hey, you guys still together? Then come on outside. Check out your wheels. Yo.
What?
Whoa!
Beautiful.
Thanks!
Come on.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think we'll probably end up yeah, we'll probably end up ending next time we have the opportunity.
Hey,
which will probably be here. Head to next city. Alright, I guess that'll be next episode. Let's go here. We'll save here. And then we'll call it a day. Next episode, go ahead and continue on. 6 hours in. Yeah, for now, thanks for watching.